Hello everyone, John with Fun to Be Free, coming to you live from Disney's Hollywood Studios. Let's go! Welcome to the fabulous Walt Disney World Resort here in Central Florida. Hey explorers, like I just said, John with Fun to Be Free, coming to you live once again from Disney's Hollywood Studios. Check out center stage along with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway off in the distance there. It just started to rain just right before I hit go live, so let's see, stay tuned and find out. It's starting to get a little harder. I'm feeling the pitter patter of all the raindrops on my little face for radio. At any rate, we're gonna flip the camera, we're gonna check in to the guest attendance, the main gate here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. The rain's coming down a little bit harder. Did I flip the camera there? There. The water's already affecting the streamer phone screen, folks. So let's see here. We may have to jump into some shelter here. It's just starting to rain a little bit more. But at any rate, here is the guest entrance here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's a good to go day here, meaning this guy and other additional annual pass holders did not have to make a Disney Park Pass reservation. You can see the wind is blowing a little bit harder now. We got some overcast and rain in the skies here in Central Florida. Let's pop into Mickey's of Hollywood. We'll do the chat from there. We'll do the breaking news from the inside of the merchandise location as well. Stay tuned, folks, because we're keeping our fingers crossed due to inclement weather for 4K nighttime magic, Fantasmic Disney World. Complete Show 2025, Walt Disney World live stream. That's right, folks. Today's video topic, 4K Nighttime Magic, Fantasmic Disney World, Complete Show 2025, Walt Disney World live stream. We're going to jump into the live chat here in just a moment. Let me get all set up, ready to go. You can see that the guests, they're here inside Mickey's of Hollywood, trying to avoid the rain coming down out on Hollywood Boulevard there. At any rate, Dinosaur King, welcome in. Oh, welcome back, Dinosaur King. Dinosaur King says hi, everyone. Oh, welcome back, Dinosaur King. Jaylon joining us again. Jaylon, welcome in, welcome back. Jaylon says, wow, California, very nice. As it turns out, Jaylon, we're here in Central Florida, near Orlando at Disney's Hollywood Studios at the Walt Disney World Resort. Marion Moose says, hello, everyone, to all who come to this happy chat. Oh, welcome. I love it, Marion Move. Welcome in, welcome back, Marion Move. Hey, clothiers, while we're here. Oh, it looks like we have a pocket 3 there. At any rate, let's get under some shelter, if you will. 86JB, welcome in, welcome back. Nice to see 86JB here. 86JB says hello with a hand waving. Marion Moose says hello at 86JB. And I have to dry off the streamer phone screen. Iron Frank, the water's already causing havoc. Flotamark says, hello everyone. Welcome in, welcome back, Flotamark. Thank you for joining us, Flotamark. Shout out to members of the Mod Squad. Thank you for making the magic here. That include Marion the Move, Randy, of course, Fast Pass Radio, Reed in Tower, Flotamark, Magical Mike, Jen from Magic Adventures, and Tiki Man Fan. But again, shout out to the Mod Squad members for making the magic here on Fun to Be Free today. And Brittany W, welcome in, welcome back. Brittany says, hey everyone. Nice to see you, Brittany W. Thank you for joining us. Flotamark says, hi Mary. Mary the Move says, hey there, Flotamark. Brittany W says, hey Mary the Move. Flotamark. Let's see here. Elizabeth, welcome in, welcome back. Elizabeth says, hi Mary the Move and John. Nice to see you, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us. Janine back in the chat as well. Welcome in, welcome back, Janine. Janine says, hi everyone. Timmy back here says, are you at dinner? No, as it turns out, Timmy, we're here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Timmy says, hi. Jaylon says, Central Florida, I love it. I've been swimming in raw sewage, Jaylon. I love it. Mary the Move says, welcome back at Janine. All right, check out center stage here, along with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And we got some, of course, cloud cover there. Some overcast, generating some wind and rain. Anything goes there here on Hollywood Boulevard. Anything goes. Okay, we're gonna pause here. We'll come back down to ground level. I'll reverse my direction. Let's look down Hollywood Boulevard, if you will. I wouldn't say it stopped raining. It's raining very, very lightly. We need to jump into the breaking news. So let me take out the bat phone. That's right, folks, the bat phone. I'm going to enable the wireless feature on the Bat phone. Now we have some high winds, so maybe we'll head back to Keystone Clothiers. Mike Teddy, let's see here. Mike Teddy, you've been here before, right, Mike Teddy? If not, your handle looks very familiar to me, Mike Teddy. But welcome back, Mike Teddy. Mike Teddy says, which show are you going to? I want to try and tune in. How about 8:30 Fantasmic, Mike Teddy? So 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Stay tuned for 8:30 p.m. Eastern Fantasmic here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, Mike Teddy. Elizabeth says, hi, Florida Mark. Mary the Moon says, hello, Mike Teddy. Mike Teddy says, hello, everyone. All right, so I'm trying to enable the wireless feature on the Bat phone so I could send my phone screen over to your device at home so we could jump into the breaking news. Give me just a moment and I will be right with you. All right. All right, so website credit goes to insidethemagic.net. That's right, folks. Shout out to insidethemagic.net. Today's headline, Disney World announces completed Fantasmic changes to begin in September. But again, folks, today's headline, Disney World announces completed Fantasmic changes to begin in September. Posted on August 27th, 2025. For decades, Fantasmic has been one of Disney World's most iconic nighttime spectaculars, blending fireworks, water effects, pyrotechnics, and live performers into a story pulled straight from Mickey's imagination. Guests have packed into Hollywood Hills Amphitheater at Disney's Hollywood Studios to watch the show, and after a recent round of updates, Disney has now confirmed another big change, this time to the schedule. Oh yeah? Recent updates to Fantasmic. Over the past few years, Fantasmic has undergone multiple adjustments to keep it fresh for audiences. When it returned from its long hiatus in 2022, Disney added brand new sequences featuring characters like Elsa from Frozen 2, 2019, and Moana from Moana 2016, along with enhanced lighting and water projection upgrades. These updates modernize the show without losing the classic storyline that fans have loved for years. This summer, the show has been operating smoothly at Disney's Hollywood Studios with showings drawing in massive crowds. For most of the season, the amphitheater was featured an 8:30 p.m. showing with a second performance at 10 p.m. on busier nights. These later shows have been a welcome option for night owls, but the calendar now shows that this setup won't last much longer. September brings new showtimes. Disney has officially updated the calendar to reveal a change in schedule starting this September. The final 10 p.m. performance of Fantasmic is currently listed for Friday, September 12th. After that, the next scheduled performance is Thursday, September 18th, when the new standard showtime of 9:30 p.m. takes effect. From that point forward, the calendar through October 26 only shows one nightly performance, all beginning at 9:30. That means the 8:30 show will also fade away, consolidating everything into a single performance per evening. All right? What this means for guests. For visitors headed to Hollywood Studios this fall, the change is important to note. With only one nightly performance, demand for seats is likely to spike, especially on weekends and during peak vacation weeks. Guests will want to line up earlier than usual or take advantage of Disney's seating options to make sure they don't miss the show. On the plus side, a 9:30 showtime can be a better fit for families who have found the 10 p.m. slot too late, while still offering more time in the park compared to the early 8:30 performance. It's a compromise that could work for many schedules, though it also means fewer opportunities overall to catch the show. Looking ahead, Disney has not announced whether the single 9:30 show will remain permanent if the second show will return for the holiday season, when crowds traditionally surge. For now, the calendar only extends through late October, so fans will need to keep an eye on updates as November and December dates are added. One thing is certain, Fantasmic returns a must-see experience at Disney World with its refreshed scenes and streamlined schedule. Disney is clearly focused on keeping this classic spectacular both manageable for operations and magical for guests. Okay, all right. So that concludes today's breaking news. But again, today's headline, Disney World announces completed Fantasmic changes to begin in September. So wouldn't you just know it, folks? It is September 1st. We'll see you in September. But we're going to take this image, this graphic off the screen, and we'll be magically transported back here to Hollywood Boulevard. Stay tuned. I'll catch you on the flip side, folks. All right, so I'm just disabling the wireless feature on the bat phone, and I'm going to place the bat phone in my pocket. Now we've come to Sunset Boulevard, so let's head down Sunset Boulevard. Maybe we'll take a look. We'll take a peek-see maybe at the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater, see what the attendance is looking like. How early do we have to join the queue, if you will, to head into the amphitheater? Real quick update though. I wanted to mention that it's a good to go day. I've already mentioned that. So the attendance seems to be a little below average today. Have you noticed, folks? A little below average. Including, I'm thinking we should head over to the Hollywood Tower Hotel, or maybe the Tower of Terror, where we could, check in or maybe drop in, if you will. So stay tuned for the Tower of Terror, since we're heading down Sunset Boulevard, and we'll check out the attendance, the guest levels here on Sunset Boulevard for the 8:30 p.m. viewing of Fantasmic. We're going to check in with the live chat again, but jump into the live chat. What do you make of what's going on with the showtime adjustments, the schedule that's changing? Is it good for you? Is it good for your schedule? Is it good for families, like the article was saying? Is it better suited for families? What do you think? It's September 1st, so we're headed into the off season, if you will. What do you make of it? Do you think the attendance is starting to, slip, reduce? Less and less people are coming to the Walt Disney World Resort. What do you make of it? Jump into the live chat. Let's have an ongoing conversation all about the upcoming schedule for Fantasmic. But we'll come back down to ground level here. We'll check with the chat again, find where we are in the chat. Jaylon says, Mary Move, hi. Florida Mark says, hi, Elizabeth. And Zeep180, welcome in, welcome back. Nice to see Zeep180 joining us again. Zeep180 says, at Florida Mark, hello, man. Oh, we didn't get a Florida man. Mary the Move says, hey there at Zeep180, welcome. Zeep180 says, hello, Mary the Move. Jaylon says, Florida Mark, thanks for joining us. Central Florida is nice. Have you been to Central Florida, Jaylon, by any chance? Jamie Turner UK says, G-A all, or probably says hi all. Welcome in, welcome back, Jamie Turner UK. Stay tuned, of course, for Fantasmic, 8:30 p.m. Jamie Turner UK. That's Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Jamie Turner. Mary the Moose says hello at Jamie Turner. And Ray, welcome in, welcome back. Nice to have Ray in the chat again. Ray says hi, Florida Mark. Hi, Mary. Hi, Brittany. Jaylon says Zeep180, hi. And Brittany W says hello, Ray. Ray says hi, Jaylon. Hi, chat. Jaylon says hi, Ray. Welcome in, welcome back. Ray says thanks for streaming the great show last night, John. Awesome. Thank you for being here, Ray. Mary the Moose says, welcome back, Ray. Zeep180 says, hello at Jaylon. And Jaylon says, you did so good last time, John is amazing. You sent super chat for once. Very nice. I'm not sure what you're saying. I don't think John with Fun to Be Free sent a super chat. I'm not sure what you're saying, Jaylon. Florida Mark says, hi, Ray. Dinosaur King says, hi, Mary the Move. Dinosaur King says, hi, Florida Mark. See where we are in the chat. The chat just jumped and rolled. Oh, we got a 15 minute for Tower of Terror here. So I was expecting 13 minutes, folks, but instead of 13, it turned out to be 15 because I was expecting nobody to be in this neck of the woods. But stay tuned for the Tower of Terror as we drop in. So 15 minutes standby wait time. Before we join the queue, let's look down this direction where we came from. Where is everybody? Where is everybody, folks? It's like the attendance is like, you know, honey, I shrunk the attendance today here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Huh, at any rate. So let's head over to the Tower of Terror. Stay tuned for that, folks. Let's see here. Jalen says, hello, Z.80. Dinosaur King says, hi, Elizabeth. Mary in the Move says, hey, explorers. Don't forget to smash that like button for more fun with John and Frankie 4K at MGM Studios. Thank you, Mary in the Move. But again, Mary in the Move says, hey, explorers, don't forget to smash that like button for more fun with John and Frankie 4K at MGM Studios. Hello there. Thank you for making the magic. Thank you again. Nice to see you.
Enjoy your stay.
Well, thank you. Where is everybody?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they're all probably heading back home. So.
Oh, maybe. I know. But I'm just saying, last year, packed.
Yeah.
Packed. Okay. So let's see what a 15-minute queue wait time is for Tower of Terror. Oh, and Simply Tigger, welcome in and welcome back. Simply Tigger, nice to see you, Simply Tigger. We had the opportunity to meet Simply Tigger over at Epcot for a Joy Fatone and Friends concert. Simply Tigger says, hey everyone, thanks for bringing the magic to us. Thank you for being here, Simply Tigger. Floatermark says, Tower of Terror, you check in and might check out. Or, yeah, well, might not check out, is that what you're saying? Christopher Chavez goes by Chris in the chat. Back in the chat once again. Christopher Chavez goes by Chris. Welcome in, welcome back. It's been a long time. It's been a New York minute, maybe. Christopher Chavez, Chris says, I think it is good for us to experience Fantasmic. Oh, yeah? Do you like Fantasmic, Christopher Chavez? Let's see here where we are. Mary in the Move says, hello and welcome back. It's Simply Tigger. Ray says, John, is Florida a good place to settle after being in California for so long? You know, a lot of people have their preferences. I just enjoy Epcot, Ray. Dinosaur King says, hi, Ray. Susan D, welcome in, welcome back. Susan D says, hi. Nice to see you, Susan D. Stay tuned, Susan D, for 8:30 p.m. Fantasmic. Of course, that's Eastern. Jalen says, see, John, Ray knew it. Well, I'm not sure what you're saying, Jalen. What? Ray knew what? Jalen, I'm not sure what you're asking. Oh, go ahead. You're no worries. Dinosaur King says, hi, Susan Dean. Ryan Wesley, the one, the only, you know, Daddy Warbucks himself joining us live at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Ryan Wesley says, okay, but I'm still going to call it MGM. I knew you were going to say that, right, Wesley? Floatermark says, hooray for MGM. Go ahead. Hello there. We're live on YouTube. At any rate, I love it. Floatermark says, hooray for MGM. Bo bo ba da 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 MGM. Look at, where is everybody? Where is everybody? Mary the Move says, hello. Susan D. Jalen says, MGM, yeah. Chat just jumped. And Jalen again says, MGM is Studios. Well, I would say it's Disney's Hollywood Studios, but okay, but I'm still calling it Disney MGM Studios, Jalen. Janine says, people are getting ready to go back and work at school. I guess so, Janine. There is literally nobody here. Last year at this time, packed, madhouse. Floatermark says, tell Rod I said, hey. Rod Serling, Floatermark. PC Gamerware, welcome and welcome back, says hi all. PC Gamerware says happy Labor Day to everyone. Thank you for being here, PC Gamerware. Stay tuned for Tower of Terror, PC Gamerware. Maybe we should join the queue. Hello there. Thank you for making the magic. Just one, please. Oh, thank you.
In just a few moments, the library doors in front of you will be opening. Please stand back from the doors as they will be opening toward you. Thank you.
Okay, folks, we'll come back to the chat once we disembark from the Tower of Terror, maybe. Maybe we'll have the opportunity to be in the queue after the pre-show to check the chat. I don't know, we'll see. As you're aware, it generally gets chaotic. So probably when we get back and we exit. Thank you for making the magic.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the glitter of a bustling young movie town at the height of its golden age, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that. Like the one we have just witnessed. Tonight's story in the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard, because in tonight's episode, you are the star, and this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
Thank you again for making the magic. Okay, it's a little quiet over here, so maybe we could catch up with the chat. It's not too chaotic right now. Let's see where we are in the chat though. PC Gamer again says, hi Al, happy Labor Day to everyone. Happy Labor Day to you, PC Gamer. Thank you for being here. Mary the Moose says, hey there, PC Gamer. Happy Labor Day. PC Gamer says, hey. Jaylon says, so shout out to the Mods Pup from Mary the Moo, Reedon Tower, Fluttermark, Magical Mike, and Fastest Radio. So be sure to check them out. Thank you, Jaylon. Simply Tigger says, I think John used to be an auctioneer the way he goes through these chats. I love it, Simply Tigger. Stay tuned for Terra. Dole Whip Dave, welcome in, welcome back. Dole Whip Dave says, decent crowds today. Way below average crowds. It's very less people-y for you, Dole Whip Dave. Chris says, oh yes, it's a good show, especially water, fire, and projection screens. Ray says, Mod Squad is doing a great job as usual. Glad to be here. Thank you for being here, Ray. Floodmark says, hey, Dole Dave. Z.A says, it's dead at the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Exactly. It certainly is dead. Brittany W says, hello on Simply Tigger. Mary the Move says, hello there, Dole Dave. Jalen says, yeah. Jesse Dex, are you a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free? I don't recognize your channel. Welcome, Jesse Dex. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. We got the running of the bulls, so we got to get going here in the queue. But Jesse Dex says, hello, everyone is still too tired from Halloween Horror Nights all weekend. Really, you think so? Do you think the attendance at HHN is that incredibly popular that nobody comes over to the Walt Disney World Resort? Jesse Dex, welcome to the channel, Jesse Dex. Jaylon says, it is so, John, what's your favorite ride? The Haunted Mansion, Jaylon. The Haunted Mansion, my favorite ride of all time. Mary the Moose says, hello, Jesse D. Jesse Dex says, hey, everyone. Let's see here, where are we in the chat, though? Brittany W says, where's Tonio Tower? I was thinking the same thing, Brittany W. A good question. Oh, and Ryan Wesley back in the chat. Ryan West says, rumor says John talks to himself in the mirror when getting ready, just like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. Yeah, it's like, dude. I'm dreaming of a what? Ryan Wesley, that was pretty good. Oh boy. Brittany W says, haha. Floodmark says, LOL, Ryan. Ryan Wesley says, some say he's even has an XXL toothbrush. I love it, Ryan Wesley. We'll come back to the chat once we disembark, folks. Stay tuned for Tower Terror. Hello there, one please. Oh, thank you for making the magic. Thank you again. Nice to see you. So we have row one, folks. Let me stand on row number one. And we're getting all set up. I'm securing all cargo. Just securing everything in my cargo shorts pockets with the zippers. And I'm gonna make adjustments to my camera rig that I call Frankenstein 4K. I'll be right with you.
And I wrote walking with them too, just by chance.
Did they ask you like if you worked here or something?
Well, they asked me why I was by myself. I was like, you're by yourself. He was like,
Welcome everyone. Couple of things before our elevator arrives. Your seatbelts, they're gonna go from left to right only. Please make sure there are no bags or anything between you and that seatbelt. It should be flat against. Also, make sure to secure your belongings. I hold on to anything you wish to keep today. We're gonna head in one row at a time. Please wait till I call your row to head in.
To our valued guests, for your safety once on board, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the elevator at all times. And do take special care to supervise your children. Thank you. Estimados huéspedes, por su seguridad, una vez a bordo, por favor, permanezcan sentados y mantengan sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del elevador en todo momento. Y por favor, vigile a sus niños. Gracias.
Thank you for making the magic. Row one, we got row one, folks. We have to secure, our seatbelt, if you will. So I gotta grab the seatbelt there. Hold on. Okay.
My middle row, pull these yellow straps on your right side. Where you just bumped in. And my front row, pull these yellow straps on your right side. Amazing. Now I need one last quick favor. Need everybody both arms up for me, both arms up. We are all set.
Do 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 do.
Next.
You are the passengers on the most uncommon elevator about to ascend into your very own episode of The Twilight Zone. One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator and had a nightmare. That door is opening once again, and this time, it's opening for you. You are about to discover what lies beyond the 5th dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of the imagination, in the Tower of Terror. warm welcome back to those of you who made it, and a friendly word of warning. Something you won't find in any guidebook. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
The most recent time. Okay, yes.
Oh, hello there.
Nice to see you.
Okay. Always a good time on the Tower of Terror. And the sign was posted at 15 minutes standby, but it was literally a walk-on. We just walked into the merge point and right into the pre-show. So that's awesome. I almost would experience again, but we have other rides to experience. So let's check in with the chat. Maybe we'll head over, I don't know, say Star Tours. The adventures continue. Stay tuned for that. Let me show you. There is the Tower of Terror up there though. But yeah, we'll come back down to ground level. So I'm thinking, let's check in with the attendance levels here at the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater. So are they letting guests in already? Not yet, not yet. So maybe we have time for another attraction before we head into to see Fantasmic, 8:30 p.m. tonight, folks. But in the meantime, stay tuned for Star Tours. The adventures continue. Let's catch up with the chat. Let's see where we are here. Lots of chats rolling in. Where are we in the chat? So Jaylon says, yeah, it's Labor Day. You're right, Jaylon. Today is September 1st. That's right, Jaylon. Ray says, what did you have for lunch, John? I had food, Ray. Food. Ryan Wesley says, Mad Dog. Oh, do you want a Mad Dog now? Reminiscent of Back to the Future Part 2? Ryan Wesley. Bob Blacker says, good evening. Welcome in. Welcome back. Nice to see Bob Blacker in the chat. Bob Blacker. Is one of your personal favorites the Tower of Terror? Bob Blacker. Is it? Jaylon says, Ryan Wesley, why are you saying dog? Dog is so cute. I'm confused, Jaylon. Bob Blacker says, happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to you, Bob Blacker. Mary in the Middle says, hello, Bob Blacker. PC Gamer says, is that ride Terror of something? Yeah, the Tower of Terror. Who makes Steve Guttenberg a star, PC Gamer? PC Gamer says, I forgot the name. You did? Are you talking about Steve Guttenberg? PC Gamer says, Tower, Terror Tower or something? Tower of Terror? Jesse Dex back in the chat says, not new, I'm Jesse D. All got it. So Jesse D updated the handle to Jesse Dex, D-E-E-X-X. Is that it? D-E-E-X-X. But Jesse Dex says, not new, I'm Jesse D. Last night, Halloween Horror Night was filled with teens and it was slammed all weekend, but also Disney blocked out today for some passes. Yeah, you're talking about the Pixie and the Pirate Pass. Those pass levels are blocked out. You are correct, Jesse Dex. However, Jesse, so check this out. You're gonna love this. How does this work? So like you just said, so 2 out of 4 pass levels are blocked out here at, of course, the Walt Disney World Resort, but it's also a good to go day. So the passes that can get in, like the Incredipass and the Sorcerer Pass, they don't have to make a Disney Park Pass reservation. And you go, huh? I don't get it either, folks. So they blocked out 2 levels of passes, and then they have a good to go day for the remaining 2 that could get in. Well, I do understand. What it is that the attendance forecast came in lower than projected, so they added good to go days. They're not going to unblock, you know, the other pass levels, but they'll say, oh, you have a good to go day for Sorcerer and Incredipass, though. That's what they will do. But yeah, let me double check the chat here. Bob Blacker has red hearts and Canadian flags in the chat. Mary in the Move says, hey, explorers, don't forget to drop a like for John and Frankie 4K Fun this evening. 70 likes to 100. Let's do this.
Look at that.
I agree, Mary in the Move. Well done, well stated. But again, Mary in the Move says, hey, explorers, don't forget to drop a like for John and Frankie 4K Fun this evening. 70 likes to 100. Let's do this. All right, folks, so we just need 70 more likes to get to our goal of 100 likes today. So here we go. We're going to do a countdown. We'll start with the number 3. We'll end with the number 1. Once we get to number 1, I need everybody to smash that like button, unless you've already done so. So in 3, 2, 1, smash the like button. Do it now. Let's go. Because Mary Moose says, hey, explorers, don't forget to drop a like for John and Frankie 4K Fun this evening. 70 likes to 100. Let's do this. Thank you, Mary Move. Let me flip the camera and let me show you we're at center stage here for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Hopefully we'll have time to experience Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but let's head over to Star Tours. The adventures continue right now. So stay tuned for Star Tours. Jesse Dex says, just liked, everyone liked the stream. Let's get it to 100 likes. Well, thank you, Jesse Dex. Thank you for being here. Bob Blacker says, seatbelts so we can be safe. That's right. It's almost Bob Blacker. That's totally, when you just said that, you know, seatbelts so it could be safe. In my mind, I was thinking Doc Brown. Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads, right? PC Gamer says scary. I like Tower of Terror. I don't think it's scary. I enjoy it so much. PC Gamer. Bob Blacker says, yeah, we got that. Seatbelt so we can be safe. Oh, the chat duplicated. That's strange. Why is the chat duplicating, folks? Huh. I got duplicated chats. At any rate, Jaylon says, wow, Mary on the move. Hey, explorers, don't forget to drop a like for John and Frankie 4K Fun this evening. 70 likes to 100. Let's do this. In 3, 2, 1, smash that like button. Let's do it now. Let's go. Well, thank you, Jaylon. Thank you for that. Janine says, that was great. I love it. I love it too, Janine. I really enjoyed Tower of Terror. Let's see here. Jaylon says, me too. That is scary for everything. Mary the Moose says, Star Wars. Nothing but Star Wars. That's right, folks. Stay tuned for Star Tours. The adventures continue. Mary the Moose says, Star Tours, what are you doing here? Flight 1401. Yeah, exactly. What are you doing here, Mary the Moose? Stanley, welcome in, welcome back. Says, hi, John. Always a great time at Tower of Terror. Thanks for the amazing job you deliver. Thank you for being here, Stanley. Back, Stanley. And Ann Schaefer, welcome in, welcome back. Says, hello, John. Thanks for the fright on the Tower of Terror. Looking forward to your next rides. Stay tuned, and because we're heading over to Star Tours. Mary the Moose says, hello at Stanley. Mary the Moose says, hello at Ann Schaefer. Florida Mark says, Star Tours. Stanley says, come on, folks. John and crew deserves your like. Hit that button. Oh, thank you, Stanley. I appreciate that. But again, Stanley says, come on, folks. John and crew deserves your like. Hit that button. Thank you for being here, Stanley. Thank you for rallying and cheerleading for John with Fun to Be Free. Babs the One, I do believe Babs the One is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Hello there, Babs the One. That's B-A-B-S, the One. Is it Babs, the one and only Babs? Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, Babs the One. Nice to see you. We go live daily, of course, 1 p.m. from the Walt Disney World Resort. But you're saying, but John, you went live at 5:30 today. And I said, Fantasmic. Yeah. So every now and again we have a schedule change like today, but generally daily live Walt Disney World Resort, 1 p.m. Eastern, folks. But thank you for being here, Babs the One. Babs the One says, just joined. Welcome to the channel, Babs the One. Stay tuned for Star Tours. The adventures continue. Hey, it's a 5-minute standby wait time. So let's join the queue here. Mary the Moose says, welcome to the channel at Babs the One. Hello there. Thank you for making the magic. Nice to see you. And above and overhead, an AT-AT, will it go pa-pow, pa-pow? Will it, will it? Wow, 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 wow. Oh, behind us, it did it behind us, everyone. Oh, hello there. Thank you for making the magic. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
You guys want to say hi again?
Sure.
Oh, okay. It says nobody's here. I want to ask you a few questions. Here we go. 20 questions. Of course, we have the nice cast member here making the magic. So again, please introduce yourself. Tell me about where you're from. What does it say on your name tag?
I'm Elizabeth. I'm a CP here. I went to Auburn.
Auburn.
For a year. Yeah.
Auburn University. So college program, folks. CP, college program.
I'm Kelly. I'm from Coastal, Pennsylvania.
Hello, Kelly. Thank you for making the magic.
And I'm Aubrey. I'm from Spring Hill, Tennessee.
Thank you for making the magic, Aubrey and Elizabeth. So real quick, I wanted to ask, where is everybody?
Where is everybody? Good question.
Okay.
Labor Day. Yeah.
I know. So Labor Day today, September 1st. So check this out. You guys are probably aware. Annual pass holder blockouts include Pirate and Pixie, right? So that means Sorcerer and Incredipass can get in, but today is a good to go day. So what I'm suggesting is the forecast for attendance came in lower than anticipated. Then they said, no, we got to do a good to go day for the available pass holders that can come in. But we're not unblocking everybody that can't get in due to So I just find it fascinating. So do you guys expect the attendance to increase? I hope.
Probably. It usually increases around the holidays.
Okay. I know. Everybody in my chat's going, but John, it's Labor Day, and I go.
I know.
Last year, packed.
Yes, it was packed last year.
This year, nobody.
Yeah.
So crazy. But yeah, thank you for making the magic again.
It's our pleasure. It's great to
Thank
see
you. You as well. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're going to flip the camera here. So we're going to head into Star Tours, Flight 1401. What are you doing here? Florida Mark says, we can't take off. The captain isn't on board yet. Exactly. I love it, Florida Mark. Shout out to Florida Mark. So, folks, like, comment, subscribe to Florida Mark. Link in the description box below. But hey, Florida Mark, while you're here, why don't you just pop up a shameless link for yourself in the chat? So Florida Mark does videos, vlogs, and live streams from the Walt Disney World Resort. He's starting to dabble in live streams. So thank you for your help. Shout out to Florida Mark on the old YouTube. Bob Blackhurst says walk on. Yeah, exactly. Everything here at Disney's Hollywood Studios today is probably literally a walk on. So good for us, right? Ian Schaefer says everybody will be shopping in Labor Day sales too. Oh, you think so? Is that so? Labor Day sales is the new Black Friday, Ian Schaefer?
Oh, it was a computer. Well, why didn't you say so in the first
Hello there. Thank you for making the magic.
Oh, well, I hope it wasn't yours. My bad.
All right, keep it moving. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Colorful projection of yourself being seen.
Hello there. Thank you for making the magic. Nice to see you guys again. Hello there. Oh, thank you. All right. Hello there. One, please.
One, you're going to go to my row 5.
5. Thank you so much for making the magic.
Just make it quick. We're scheduled to depart in a few minutes.
There's no time to lose. Off you go. Go. Two androids. Now, this is not.
I think it's a dead bug.
Please pay attention to the following safety information. The automatic doors at all. Please proceed directly across the ramp into the cabin. Continue to move all the way across your row, filling in every available seat. Galactic regulations require that all carry-on items be safely stowed beneath your
Go to my row
seats.
1.
To fasten your restraint, use the yellow strap to pull the belt out from the right side of the seat and snap the belt into the buckle on the left. For your safety, remain seated throughout your flight with your restraint securely fastened, and please watch your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados, con el cinturón de seguridad ajustado y cuiden a los pequeñitos.
Do not put on your flight glasses until instructed to do so by a crew member. One final reminder, smoking and photography are never permitted on any Star Tours flight. If you have any questions, questions, don't hesitate to ask a Star Tours agent. You'll be boarding in just a few moments. Thank you.
Right this way. Thank you. Come on in.
All passengers, please prepare for immediate boarding.
Bow, 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 bow. Do 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 do.
All right, I need my rows. 2, 3, and 5. 2, 3, and 5. Watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs. Close doors. Close.
Star Tours passengers, this is flight control. Please stow all personal items in the compartment below your seat. Remain seated throughout the flight and supervise your children.
Alright friends, welcome to Star Tours. As you can see, we have a mostly full flight, so we're going to go over our pre-flight safety checks. Now I need everyone to please remain seated for the duration of the flight. And I need everyone to make sure their seatbelts remain buckled at all times. In order to do that, I'm going to do a seatbelt check. Alright, row 1, pull on that yellow tag, please. The yellow tag on the seatbelt, please. Pull on it, make sure it is secure. Row 2, please, pull on that yellow tag. Row 2. Row 3, go ahead and pull on the yellow tag, my row 3. Row 4, go ahead and pull on that yellow tag as well. Thank you. And finally, my row 5. Thank you. Alright friends, now feel free to put on those flight glasses. In the words of the Jedi Masters of old, may the Force be with you, because I won't be.
Star Tours 1401, you are cleared for departure.
1401? That's us. We can't take off. The captain isn't on board.
Auto takeoff sequence initiated.
Excuse me, you don't seem to understand. I am not the captain. I am C-3PO.
1401, cleared for takeoff. Contact departure on frequency 429.
Wait! R2-D2, I am not programmed to fly these things. Now just turn us around this instant before we get into trouble. I knew it! Don't shoot!
Prepare to be boarded, Captain.
I'm afraid there's been a terrible mistake. I am C-3PO.
We know you have this young spy on board.
I've never seen that human before.
Underestimate my power. I want that spy.
Thrusters? Are they important?
Star Tours, this is a restricted area. What are you doing here?
I have no idea.
Stay clear of the combat zone.
Combat zone? Oh, no! We've been
coordinates I'm transmitting to your R2 unit. This is our most desperate hour. Help me, Star Tours. You're my only hope.
Only hope. What do you mean? We'll be making a slight detour? Destroyed! Thank the Maker! Send out a distress signal! Look out, Otto! We nearly hit that poor gunman.
Star Tours, follow the ship. It's gonna lead you through the planet's core.
Any help would be appreciated. We are picking up some strange readings. Stay close. Oh dear! We are under attack! Unlock Star Tours! Use them on your own now! On our own? And I thought I hated space travel! Brakes! Where are the brakes? Oh, thank goodness! Oh dear. I'm terribly sorry about that. Come back here this instant and clean that up. We hope you enjoyed your flight, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Until the captain has opened the exit doors. You may then unlatch your safety restraints by pressing the release button on your left. Make sure you have all your personal belongings as you exit. Thank you for flying Star Tours.
Bye-bye. All right, we're gonna have to find the bin to deposit our flight glasses. So here we go. We'll toss our flight glasses in there. Hello there. Hello again. Thank you again for making the magic. We're going to come back to the live chat in just a moment, folks. I need to dial in all of the settings, make sure Frankenstein 4K, my camera rig, is operating and functioning correctly. Just give me one moment and I'll be right with you here. In fact, let me find where we are in the chat. Lots of chats rolling in as well. Bob Blacker says walk on. Yeah, I think we left off there. Yeah, you're right. Talk about a walk on. So even Tower, even Star Tours walk on. And Schiffer again, we said everybody will be shopping at Labor Day sales too. Got that one. Florida Mark popped up a link, a shameless plug for himself, but Florida Mark, of course, does videos, vlogs, and dabbling in live streams from the Walt Disney World Resort. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Florida Mark, folks. Link in the chat below. Shout out to Florida Mark, one of the Mod Squad members. Thank you for your help, Florida Mark, today. Mary the Move says, John, are those droids in the Star Tours queue from America Sings or Splash Mountain? Oh, that's a good question, Mary the Move. Let's talk about that. That is an excellent question. I'm going to save that till when we get outside to the area, to the land, to the midway, to the pathway, the walkway. We'll go over that. Let me come back to that question, Mary the Move. Jalen says, wow, Ann Schaefer, very nice. Jalen says, wow, Florida Mark. He does vlogs, videos, live stream. Be sure to check him out. Thank you, Jalen. Dinosaur King says, enjoy the ride, everyone. Thank you, Dinosaur King. Jalen says, you too, Dinosaur King. Cecilia Morales, welcome in, welcome back. Cecilia Morales says, yay, Star Tours. It's so fun, huh, Cecilia? Mary the Moose says, welcome back to Cecilia Morales. Jalen says, Florida Mark is a nice family and mod squad. You're right, Jaylon. Florida Mark, he's a nice guy. I really like Florida Mark, Jaylon. He's so charming too. Dinosaur King says, hi. Cecile Morales. Floater Mark says, put the belt through the loop in the center strap before buckling. Are you talking about, you're saying smaller aviators don't measure up to the height indicator on the seat back, Floater Mark? Are you talking about how Magical Mike likes talking to John with Fun to Be Free, saying, I'm a little too short, so I have to use the center strap and sword? Is that what you're saying, Floater Mark? Yeah. Hello there, we're live on YouTube. Jaylon says, yes, we got Patreon hashtag Jaylon down. I'm confused by that, Jaylon. I'm not sure what to make of that. As it turns out, Jaylon, I don't have Patreon. I have PayPal. Jaylon says, wow, so how are you, everyone? And Jaylon says, bravo, yay, Star Tours. Floater Mark says, smooth landing. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Smooth landing now, Floater Mark. Cecilia Morales says, that was awesome. We got Darth Vader. Yeah, Cecilia Morales, you probably know this. Darth Vader. I love me some Darth Vader, especially Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader. Yeah, good stuff, huh, Cecilia Morales? Thank you for being here. Jalen says, how are you, everyone? Janine says, I loved it. I do too, I enjoy it, Janine. Jalen says, so enjoy Star Tours. I love Star Tours, that's my favorite. Oh, it is, Jalen? Dinosaur King says, I'm doing great, Jalen. 86 more days left till my birthday. Jalen says, he is a nice guy. Oh, yeah, are you talking about Florida Mark? He's a head into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, folks. Oh no, we got a weak reception there. Hello there, thank you for making the magic.
Thank you.
So I'm not quite certain what just happened there, but we experienced a weak reception, folks. I have Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Disney Parks Wi-Fi, and still challenging time outside here at Hollywood Studios. Tough. It's really rough out here with this cellular data reception these days. And there's nobody here. Crazy. At any rate, you may have seen the screen go flash black. I did an audio video refresh just in case that the audio got out of sync. So it should be all synced up, back in sync now. So thanks for your patience. So folks, I wanted to say, let's take a walk through Star Tours Galaxy's Edge. In fact, we're in it now. Since the attendance is on the lower side today, I'm thinking we should head over to maybe Slinky Dog Dash. I think that'd be great. Slinky Dog Dash, I'm thinking is gonna have probably like a 30-minute, 35-minute wait time. Because as you're aware, Slinky Dog Dash generally has like an 85, 90-minute wait time. Like literally, the park opens, 45 minutes. Wait 20 minutes, 90 minutes. So let's go head over to Slinky Dog Dash. Keep your fingers crossed that it's open due to the weather. Hopefully there's no lightning in the area. And we'll join the queue for Slinky Dog Dash. Then maybe, just maybe, we can return to Rise of the Resistance, maybe? I don't know, hopefully we'll have enough time. But I want to head over to Slinky Dog Dash. Stay tuned for that. Dinosaur King says, yep. Goofy Gates, welcome in, welcome back. Goofy Gates says that, Ryan Wesley, I believe it. Jalen says, amazing Dinosaur King. And Dinosaur King says, thank you, Jalen. Jalen says, everyone, 86 days till Dinosaur King birthday. Okay, we are here in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Over in that direction is the marketplace. Mary the Moose says everything is in sync with a nice work, pal. So that's NSYNC, like, you know, Backstreet Back's all right. In sync, Mary the Move? Oh, awesome. Awesome. Thanks for the update, Mary the Move. Okay. So check out Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. As I keep asking everybody, where are all of the people? Where are all the guests? They're not here at Disney's Hollywood Studios tonight. That's for certain. Goofy Gates says it's T-Mobile's fault. Oh boy. Goofy Gates, as it turns out, Goofy Gates has T-Mobile service, and I don't believe Goofy Gates is actually satisfied with his T-Mobile service. But quick update, Goofy Gates, we've talked about it before. The best service on property, I'm not talking about anywhere else but Walt Disney World property. So only on Walt Disney World property. The clear winner here is AT&T, followed by Verizon, then T-Mobile. So there you go. And Jalen says, you're welcome, Dinosaur King. I love that your birthday is very cool. Simply Tigger says 35 minutes on Slinky. Okay, cool. Thanks for the update, Simply Tigger. So yeah, it's folks, stay tuned for, of course, Slinky Dog Dash, because the wait time is very low today due to the low attendance in the park. So I bet Simply Tigger and Simply Eeyore would very much like to experience Slinky Dog Dash is my best guess. Chris says Slinky Dog Dash is one of the best rides ever, John. Hope you'll love it. I do enjoy it, Chris. Dinosaur King says, I know, Jaylon. Also, we have 106 26 days left to our Florida trip. Are you coming down to meet me, Dinosaur King? I'd love to meet you, Dinosaur King. Human to human, Dinosaur King. Come on down. Come say hi live on camera, Dinosaur King. Oh, we're approaching Toy Story Land, so we're getting really close to Slinky Dog Dash. I'm walking a little bit faster because I'm starting to get a little excited. As everybody is fully aware, John with Fun to Be Free doesn't have the opportunity to experience Slinky Dog Dash too often because the line is always out of control. And it's always, exposed in the hot Florida sunshine. There's no air conditioning. In fact, there's minimal shade. The humidity, well, hello there. The humidity, of course, it's brutal as well. But let's see where we're in the chat here. Jalen says, wow, 126 days, very nice. Dinosaur King says, and 12 more days left until my Jurassic movie marathons. After Jurassic World, A Rebirth will be available on DVD September 9th. Jalon. So you have a DVD player, Dinosaur King? I wasn't aware that DVDs are still being sold. Can you still purchase DVDs, Dinosaur King? Jalon says, wow, 12 more days, very nice. And if so, Dinosaur King, what was the last DVD you purchased and when did you purchase it? Okay, Slinky Dog Dash. Where do you get DVDs? Where do you purchase DVDs, Dinosaur King? I haven't seen DVDs in stores in years. Slinky Dog Dash, Helix. So let's head over to the marquee entrance of Slinky Dog Dash. Goofy Gates says, just kidding, I love T-Mobile. Someone sold me on their service 25 years ago and haven't looked back. Oh, really, Goofy Gates? Oh, boy. Dinosaur King says again, thank you, Jalon, my man or woman, LOL. Oh, Slinky Dog Dash there, cycling. The train's in motion, so that's good news. So there's no lightning in the area, there's no weather in the area. Slinky Dog Dash is still remaining to be open. That's good for us, so let's join the queue. Look ahead, there's literally, I see nobody in the queue. Where is everybody? That's a good sign. Goofy Gate says NIH. So, oh, it went up to 40 minutes. Okay, but still, let's join the queue, I guess. So 40 minutes for Slinky Dog Dash. Thank you for making the magic. Dinosaur King says, you are a funny man, Jalon. Jalon says, I'm funny, that's what funny face is. I'm confused, Jalon. Marion Moose says, talking to the cast member at Tony's yesterday, they go through several DVDs of Lady and the Tramp. They have to order them. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy, Marion the Move, that at Tony's Town Square restaurant at Magic Kingdom in Town Square near Main Street, USA, that they still utilize a DVD player for the physical media to play the actual content. Isn't that crazy? Jalon says, are funny to that I'm a man. Are you saying that you're a man and you're funny, Jalon? I'm confused. Jalon says, wow, Slinky Dog, I love Slinky Dog. You do? Jalon, have you been on Slinky Dog Dash? Is there a video of you on YouTube experiencing Slinky Dog Dash by any chance? See, there goes Slinky Dog now. Simply Tigger says we're staying at Port Orleans French Quarter for 5 days in October. Maybe we'll see you again. Come on down, Simply Tigger and Simply Eeyore. We had the opportunity to meet Simply Tigger and Simply Eeyore at Joey Fatone. It was this past weekend. When I say this past, just a couple days ago. So if you just joined us, folks, we are in the queue for Slinky Dog Dash. It was a posted wait time of 40 minutes, which is literally like half normally it would be on an average day. Mary the Moose is just a heads up. Minnie's Moonlight crowd getting ready to come in. Got it, Mary the Moose. So yeah, folks, there is a Minnie's Moonlight Madness today, and that's why I suspicion on top of everything, the attendance is lower than average here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. But I think we played our cards right, joining the queue here for Slinky Dog before all the Minnie's Moonlight Madness guests, you know, make the running of the bowls into the park and head back to this area, Toy Story Land. Zeep180 says, what's the standby time when you join the queue, John? 40 minutes, Zeep180, 40 minutes. Can you believe that? 40. Jaylon says, yeah, in 2018. Oh, so there's a video of you. If I go to your YouTube channel, I could show everybody live on YouTube a video of Jaylon on Slinky Dog Dash in 2018, Jaylon. Dinosaur King says, I rode Slinky Dog Dash once, Jaylon. You did, Dinosaur King? Jaylon says, oh, I see, Dinosaur King. You're going to love it. C.180 says 40 is unheard of at this time of day. I agree, C.80. Where is everybody? With the private party, of course, there'll be more guests joining us, though. But so strange, Shazzy.
I saw that.
Dinosaur King says, yeah, like I'm going to scream like a some side of a dinosaur, Jaylon. LOL. Jaylon says, you're going to scream. Jaylon, as it turns out, John with Fun to Be Free doesn't scream. John with Fun to Be Free doesn't scream like a little girl, Jaylon. Dole Whip Dave says, best day ever, no crowds. That's right, Dole Whip Dave. Is it too people-y or is it just right for you right now? 40 minutes. Fluttermark says Slinky Dog Dash away. That's right, Fluttermark. Dinosaur King says yes. Zeep180 says usually the queue is all the way backed up and onto the boardwalk that leads up to the right entrance. I know, Zeep180. Literally, you know, there's a rope drop. You come over here, it's 45 minutes. It's a lower wait time than an average rope drop, folks. It's so crazy. Jaylon says, oh, laughing and crying, that scream is great. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Who's screaming, Jaylon? I didn't hear anybody scream. Dinosaur King says, LOL. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Dinosaur King. Auntie B, welcome in, welcome back. Nice to see Auntie B here. Auntie B says, hello there with the red heart. Well, hello there, Auntie B. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Auntie B, check this out. Slinky Dog Dash, only 40 minutes, 40 minutes. It's like half the wait time. There's nobody here. However, there's going to be a private party coming soon here to Disney's Hollywood Studios, Auntie B. So it's going to be the running of the bulls.
Welcome to Slinky Dog Dash. In order to keep your wait time as short as possible, we ask that you keep your entire party together and keep up the room ahead of you at all times. In addition, please note the total number of passengers traveling in your party. Note that this restriction only seats 2 passengers per load, and note the party of adult number may be asked to sit with another party of adult number. This will help us fill every seat and keep your wait time down to its absolute minimum. Thank you, and enjoy your trip in any spectrum.
Auntie B says, hello there, John. We got that. Florida Mark says, hey, Auntie B. Dinosaur King says, hi at Auntie B. Nice name. Auntie B says, well, hello there, John. Jalen says, oh man, Slinky Dog is so funny like crazy. Dinosaur King says, I know, right, Jalon? Auntie B says, hi, Florida Mark, Dinosaur King. Jalon says, Slinky Dog is so fast. I would say it's just an average, nice speed. It's a family coaster, not too fast, just the right amount of thrill. Auntie B says, wow, it doesn't look like anyone is there today. I know, it's so crazy, Auntie B. Debbie, welcome in, welcome back. Nice to see Debbie here. Debbie says, hi everyone, thank you for being here, Debbie. Stay tuned for Slinky Dog Dash, 40 minutes, half the wait time, Debbie, for Slinky Dog Dash right now. Where is everybody, Debbie? Lauren Langle, I do believe Lauren Langle is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Hello there, Lauren Langle. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. We go live daily, 1 p.m. from the Walt Disney World Resort. But Lauren Langle says, hello, about 10 people behind you, LOL. Lauren Langle, somewhere in the queue back here. Maybe we could say hi to Lauren Langle. Lauren Langle, say hi. Come on down. Lauren Langle says she's in the queue here for Slinky Dog Dash, about 10 people behind us. Come on down, Lauren Langle. Say hi on camera, Lauren Langle. Are you here at Slinky Dog Dash, Lauren Langle? Dinosaur King says hi, Debbie. Florida Mark says hi, Debbie. Debbie says hi, Auntie B. Mary the Move says, I think Scoot Scoot is live at Epcot. Really? Scoot Adventures live at Epcot right now? I didn't get a memo, Mary the Move. Did you get the memo? He was supposed to be filing the TPS report with his red stapler. Shout out to Scoot Adventures. Mary the Move, can you pop up a link to Florida Mark, Scoot Adventures, in the chat there? So like, comment, subscribe, folks. Support your local live streamer. Florida Mark does videos of vlogs primarily, but of course he's dabbling in live streams. But again, folks, like, comment, subscribe to Scoot Adventures and Florida Mark. Hello there. We're live on YouTube. Debbie says, great to see you, Florida Mark. Doe Up Dave says, thanks for braving the crowds for us, Mark. Auntie B says, I'm fine. Dinosaur King, how are you? Dinosaur King says, hi. Lauren Langle. Mary the Move says, hello at Lauren Langle. Jalon says, you're right. Mary the Move, Scooter is live at Epcot. He is, Jalon? Are you watching him right now? Debbie says, our wait for Slinky was usually 60 minutes unless a lightning lane. Yeah, even at 60 minutes, I'd say it's, on the shorter side, huh, Debbie? Every time I come over here, it's 80, 85 minutes, 90, 95 minutes. So crazy. Very popular. Dinosaur King says, I'm doing great, Auntie B. Just 86 more days left till my birthday. Fast Pass Radio, welcome in or welcome back, Fast Pass Radio. Fast Pass Radio is popping up a link to the PayPal. But again, Fast Pass Radio says like and subscribe. It's Fun to Be Free with John at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Support the magic. But again, Fast Pass Radio popped up the PayPal link in the chat there. It says like and subscribe. It's Fun to Be Free with John at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Support the magic through the PayPal link in the chat, folks. Every little bit helps. But of course, folks, there is a link in the description box below to fastpassradio.com. In fact, Fastpass Radio, why don't you pop up a shameless plug for yourself in the chat? But on fastpassradio.com is where you can listen to free Disney Parks background music streaming live over the interwebs 24/7 at fastpassradio.com. Mary the Move says hello there, Aunt B. Aunt B says hi, Mary the Move. Fluttermark says hi, fast. Mary the Move says, okay, I'm on the move. We'll pull shortly. Thank you, Mary the Move. Half Day Tom, I do believe Half Day Tom is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Hello there, Half Day Tom. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. We go live daily 1 p.m. from the Walt Disney World Resort. But Half Day Tom says, what up? Half Day Tom, are you joining us from the queue here in Slinky Dog Dash? We have Lauren Langle. Lauren Langle said she's in the queue, but she hasn't said hi in person yet. Welcome to the channel, Half Day Tom. Jalen says, Debbie, welcome in, welcome back. Mary the Moose says, hey there, Fastest Radio. Aunt B says, how's your weather there? It's not that bad. It was raining earlier, so it's not crazy humid, and it's not crazy hot today. It's moderately comfortable, Aunt B, which is so crazy. Let's see here. Jalen says, yes, John, Scoot is a nice guy. Is that correct? Yeah, absolutely, Jalen. Scoot is a very nice guy. On Fast Radio says, fun to be free with John, now featuring Florida Mark, who dabbles in live streaming and questionable life choices. Like, subscribe, and support with the PayPal link in the chat. Well, thank you, Fast Radio. Once again, Fast Radio popped up a link to the PayPal in the chat. Fast Radio says, fun to be free with John, now featuring Florida Mark, who dabbles in live streaming and questionable life choices. Like, subscribe, and support with the PayPal link in the chat. Mary the Move says, hello at Half Day Tom. Aunt B says, John, when was this ride constructed? Oh, so the construction timetable you're saying, or the opening date? Wasn't it way back in June of, 2018, Aunt B? So June 30th, I think it was, 2018 for a Slinky Dog Dash, if I remember correctly. Half Day Tom says, I'm joining you from my couch. Got it, Half Day Tom. Do you have your seatbelt buckled? Do you have your lap restraint in the, position where the nice cast member, the ride operator, comes around and they say, lift up on your lap bar? Did you make sure your lap bar is in the restrained position? Is it locked in? Are you locked in and ready to go? Half Day Tom. Jason, welcome in, welcome back. Jason says hi. We saw Jason yesterday. Yesterday, Jason popped in for the first time. Welcome back, Jason. Fluttermark says, you've got a friend in me. That's right, Fluttermark. Mary says, link to the fastest scoot in the West, the world famous Scoot Adventures. Awesome. So again, folks, like, comment, subscribe to Scoot Adventures. He's live right now at Epcot, which is, I'm like, what? I didn't get the memo. Mary the Move, can you pop up a link to Florida Mark and even maybe pop in Fast Pass Radio link in the chat there, Mary the Move? And Real Swedish Fish, I do believe, is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Hello there, Real Swedish Fish. So, Real Swedish Fish, that's a good handle, by the way. You must like Swedish Fish, the gummies, if you will. But Real Swedish Fish, welcome to the channel. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. We go live daily 1 p.m. from the Walt Disney World Resort. Real Swedish Fish says, good evening. Welcome, Real Swedish Fish. Stay tuned for Slinky Dog Dash here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And then, of course, Fantasmic, tonight, 8:30 p.m., folks. Fantasmic. Stay tuned for Fantasmic. 8:30 p.m. Eastern, of course. Fast Pass Radio says, when the stream is done, keep the magic going with Fast Pass Radio. Non-stop Disney fun and tunes. Listen here. So there's a link in the chat to fastpassradio.com where you can head over there and says, Fast Pass Radio says, when the stream is done, keep the magic going with Fast Pass Radio. Non-stop Disney fun and tunes. Listen here. Link in the chat. Anthony says, I know this is a very short ride. How long does it take to complete the ride? I don't know it in seconds or minutes. Mary the Move, is there a possibility you could check it out, how long the Slinky Dog Dash is by any chance? Dinosaur King says, hi, a Real Swedish Fish. Oh, hello there. We're live on YouTube right now. Dinosaur King says hi, real Swedish fish. Janine says, I'll see you later. I have to charge my phone. Okay, thank you for joining us, Janine. You could always be kind and rewind because it's a very good opportunity to check out Slinky Dog Dash. Thanks for the update, Janine. Thank you for being here. Mary the Move says Slinky Dog Dash is approximately 2 minutes and 30 seconds long. Thank you for the update, Mary the Move. So Auntie B, did you get it? 2 minutes, 30 seconds long. Janine says okay. Auntie B says, well, that's a short ride, but it's fun though. Shorter is Tron Light Cycle Run, Auntie B. If I remember correctly, it's like 1 minute and 52 seconds for Tron. Mary the Move says, is it Debbie still in the chat? I forgot to say hello. I was walking to find ice cream. Are you really, Mary the Move? Are you watching Fun to Be Free? Yeah, where are you guys from? Pennsylvania, welcome. Tiki Man Fan, welcome in, welcome back. Nice to see Tiki Man Fan here. Of course, shout out to members of the Mod Squad that include Mary the Move, Randy, Fast Radio, Reed in the Tower, Florida Mark, Magical Mike, Jen from Magic Adventures, and Tiki Man Fan. Thank you for sprinkling the pixie dust here on Fun to Be Free today. Tiki Man Fan says 20 more likes to 100 folks. Thank you. Thanks to all of you who have already thought of hitting the button. John's much obliged. Well, thank you, Tiki Man Fan. I appreciate that. So Tiki Man Fan says we need to get to our goal of 100 likes today, folks. So we're going to do a countdown. So in 3, 2, 1, smash the like button unless you've already done so. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, smash the like button. Do it now. Let's go, because Tiki Man Fan says something like 20 more likes to 100, folks. Thanks to all of you who have already thought of hitting the button. John's much obliged. Thank you, Tiki Man Fan. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your help today. Tiki Man Fan says hi. Fun to Be Free at Mary the Move at Fast Radio. Hello there, Tiki Man Fan. Mary the Move says hello at Real Swedish Fish. Floater Mark says Tron is 60 seconds. Thank you, Floater Mark. And let's see where we are in the chat here. Lily Bypass, I do believe LILLIBYASS. Lily Bypass is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Welcome, Lily. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. We go live from the Walt Disney World Resort. But Lily says, just seen you in the line for Slinky Dog Ride. Well, thank you. Welcome, Lily. We go live daily 1 p.m. from the Walt Disney World Resort. Stay tuned for Slinky Dog Dash. Thank you for being here. And Carl Beland, I do believe Carl Beland, B-E-L-A-N-D, is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free as well. Carl Beland says hello from Mirabel, Quebec, Canada. Thank you for being here, Carl Beland. Stay tuned for Slinky Dog Dash, Carl. And of course, update, Lily and Carl, stay tuned for 8:30 p.m. Fantasmic tonight. So 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Fantasmic. Mary the Move says, hey there, Tiki Man Fan. Tiki Man Fan says, hey, Florida Mark. Mary the Move says, welcome at Lily. Florida Mark says, hey, Tiki Man Fan. Dinosaur King says, hi. Lily, cute name. Mary the Move says, hello to Carl Beland. Let's see, Dinosaur King says, hi, Tiki Man Fan. Florida Mark says, 3, 2, 1, smash that like. Thank you, Florida Mark. But again, Floater Mark says 3, 2, 1. Smash the like button. Do it now. Let's go, folks. We need to get to our goal of 100 likes. Thank you, Floater Mark. Tiki Man Fan says, hi, Tyler. Oh, because Dinosaur King is Tyler? You don't say, Tiki Man Fan. Festus Radio says, hello, Mary on the Groove. Mary on the Groove. Festus Radio says, Mary on the Move. Totally forgot to say hi to Debbie. Too busy on an urgent ice cream mission. Like and subscribe before she's gone chasing the next stack. That's right. Oh, boy. Again, Festus Radio says, Mary on the Move. Totally forgot to say hi to Debbie. Too busy on an urgent ice cream mission. Like and subscribe before she's gone chasing the next stack. It's almost like Mary on the Move has access to free snacks here at the Walt Disney World Resort. Going around with their magic band going bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, if you just joined us, folks, we're in the queue for a Slinky Dog Dash. We joined the queue at 40 or 40 minutes. So stay tuned for a Slinky Dog Dash. Carl Belen says, my next trip. Yeah, come on down, Carl. I bet you're a big fan of the Walt Disney World Resorts. We're so excited for you to join us here. Carl Belen says, my next trip will. So yeah, you'll probably come down and experience Slinky Dog Dash, Carl. Carl Belen says, we'll be in 2023. Sorry, big finger. Got it. So that's going to be a few years from now, Carl. Maybe, hopefully, the Cars attraction at Magic Kingdom will be open by then. Maybe Villains Land. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Are we excited for Villains and Cars over at Magic Kingdom, Carl Belen? Dinosaur King says hi, Carl Bland. Carl Bland says, hope so. Mary the Move says, LOL, mission accomplished with a Mickey ice cream sandwich. Snacks needed when modding in MGM, you know. Want one, John? No, thank you, Mary the Move. No, thank you. Hello there, one, please. Right, thank you for making the magic.
Remember to stay seated with all your parts and pieces, hands, arms, and legs straight inside the vehicle, and keep an eye on your little toys.
All right, folks, we'll come back to the chat once we disembark, but stay tuned for Slinky Dog Dash. It's a rare opportunity here on Fun to Be Free because Slinky Dog Dash generally is like around a 90-minute wait time, but today we joined the queue with only 40-minute wait. So crazy. One, please. Thank you. Thank you for making the magic. Oh, thank you.
All the way down. Push up for me. Good. Hang on tight to that hat. Push up for me.
Hey, the hat. Don't lose it like that.
Hang on to your springs and coils, cause this here coaster is the wildest ride in Andy's backyard.
Hello there.
Hello.
Push up for me.
Push up. Make sure to hold on to that toy.
Y'all ready to dash around Andy's backyard? Then gosh darn it, let's go. come to a complete stop. Remember to grab all your stuff and step out to your right. So long, pal.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so we just disembarked from Slinky Dog Dash. What a fun ride this is. Good for the whole family, folks. I need to adjust the gimbal head there. Hold on, let me double check the gimbal head. I need to flip it around there. You probably saw the camera flip around. I'm not certain what's doing. Give me a second. I need to readjust it. I need to recalibrate it. I think it's back on track. At any rate, I think it's in the neutral position now. It was all out of whack for a moment, but we're gonna watch Slinky Dog Dash launch.
Here we go.
There we go. How fun is Slinky Dog Dash, folks? So let's get caught up with the chat here. Where are we in the chat? Lots of chats rolling in. Still trying to find where we are in the chat. We're currently in Toy Story Land. Let me make a quick update to my camera rig that I call Frankenstein 4K. Give me one moment, folks. I need to adjust the gimbal head. I need to put Frankenstein 4K down on the trash can. Let me make some quick adjustments here. Thank you for your patience. This is not, oh no. I think that's level. Slinky Dog Dash knocked Frankenstein 4K out of alignment, but I think we're back in alignment there. Okay, so let's pick up Frankie Boy off the trash can there. And let me make some quick technical updates to my camera rig. Just give me a moment. I'll be right with you. And then we'll jump back into the live chat. I need to ensure Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile services hanging in there because we had a technical glitch earlier, but I think we're all back on track now. Okay, we're in Toy Story Land now, folks. Let me see where we are here in the chat, though. Still looking. Oh, and Tiki Man Fan popped up a link, I think, to Steve's World in the chat there. So it looks like Tiki Man Fan is saying, like, comment, subscribe to Steve's World, folks, on the old YouTube. Steve's World does, of course, videos, live streams from Walt Disney World Resort as well. Thank you, Tiki Man Fan. Carl Belen says, make 9 years in a row I go to Disney. I gave space to give a little time to the new extension and just learned this morning my wife is pregnant. So the goal to see Disney again through a new eye. Well, congratulations to you and your wife, Carl Belen. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. Tiki Man Fan says, congrats at Carl Belen. Ryan West says, what's your favorite part about Slinky? Is it the ride itself or the theme? Well, of course, I'm a big Toy Story fan, Ryan Wesley. You know, in Andy's backyard, I'm a sucker for Andy's toys, I guess. But what I really like the most about Slinky Dog Dash is Zamperla, the ride manufacturer, the vendor. They really focused on the camelbacks, the camel humps. You know, when you go, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, towards the end of the attraction before you go on the brake run and see Wheezy. By the way, Wheezy, perfect character to add to the finale, Return to Base of course, Slinky Dog Dash. So I hope I answered your question, Ryan Wesley. I like everything about it. I just think it's so neat that the families could experience the attraction together. So it's a good family coaster. It's a good junior explorer coaster. You know, your first roller coaster if you're a junior explorer, perfect, perfect, perfect. Mom and dad, you know, some grandparents, perfect. Everybody can ride together as long as they meet the, you know, height requirement, of course, for safety. But yeah, good question, Ryan Wesley. Mary the Moose says, wow, congrats at Carl Bland. Dole Whip Dave says, you are a toy. Are you saying it's just like Tom Hanks? You are a toy. Hey, Mr. Lightbeer. Dinosaur King says, LOL, Dole Whip Dave. Hold on to your butts, LOL. Oh, is that a reminiscent from, of course, Jurassic Park? Samuel L. Jackson, Dinosaur King. Jalen says, wow, look at Slinky Dog. And Kamarik, welcome and welcome back, says, hi, John. I have a good one. You do? Mary the Moose says, hello at Kamarik. Tika Man Fan says, hello at Kamarik. Mary the Moose says, oh man, should have went to get some tachos. Yeah, we didn't even think about getting tachos, Mary the Move. How do you like them apples? What Mary the Move is talking about, those quick service dining experiences, you know, Woody's Lunchbox. We walked practically right past it when we went on a Slinky Dog Dash. But they have the world famous tachos, very popular snack there. At any rate, we're on the backside of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So we're gonna pop up the ramp, if you will, head to the upper level. Oh, Tower of Terror off in the distance. Oh, quick program reminder, folks, quick update. So we're here for Fantasmic at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So stay tuned for Fantasmic. We gotta, you know, secure our seats in the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater. I'm not quite certain what time we should head over there. The attendance is a little lower than average, but there is a private party tonight, so I can only imagine some of those private party people will be in the first, well, I should say the only showing during tonight, to a regular park hours guest like myself, you know, annual pass holders, because we're in the cheap seats tonight, of course. But at any rate, so I'm thinking that it shouldn't be that bad, but keep in mind, like I keep saying, run into the bowls. And look, the running the bowls are here, and all of a sudden, we have people, lots of people in the house here. We were here earlier, or when I was about to go live, there was literally no line. Nothing here at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We experienced Tower of Terror with no line walk-on. Star Tours, no line walk-on. Slinky Dog Dash, 40-minute wait. So there you go. We are now in front of center stage here. And I'm gonna look. Here, how about this, folks? How about this? Why don't I put Frankie Boy, my camera rig down? I'm gonna locate a garbage receptacle here. Give me just a moment, thank you for your patience. I'm gonna put Frankenstein 4K or Frankie Boy down here. Let me adjust the gimbal head. In fact, let me get a good shot. Look it over in this direction, maybe. Let me adjust it. You can see the sun behind the clouds there. Enjoy the background music, the ambiance here for just a moment. John with Fun to Be Free, this guy, he's gonna take a quick break. I will be right back. So folks, enjoy the ambiance of the background music. I'm gonna leave you with Mike, the microphone. I'll put it on my camera rig, Frankie Boy, and I will see you in just a few moments. Thank you for your patience, and stay tuned for Fantasmic at 8:30 p.m., folks. Coming to an amphitheater in the Hollywood Hills near you soon, but I will be right back. Stay tuned, folks. Quick break.
What if you can go that way where Ella's going?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for making the magic. So I'm back, folks. I'm just off camera now. I'm just setting up the bat phone. Hold on, I'll be right with you. All right, so I think the bat phone is now locked and loaded, communicating with Iron Frank, the streamer phone. Thank you for your patience. We're gonna head down Sunset Boulevard. I'm gonna grab the microphone. So that's Mike, the microphone. I'm gonna pop it on my chest. Pop. Hope you enjoyed the ambiance of the background music here. From center stage and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway off in the distance as well. So I'm gonna pick up Frankenstein 4K, my camera rig. We're gonna get it all set up, ready to go. Oh, hello there. John with Fun to Be Free coming to you live from Disney's Hollywood Studios. But of course, folks, stay tuned for Fantasmic tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. In fact, we should head over towards Sunset Boulevard, towards the Hollywood Hills, the amphitheater. Because we need to ensure we get a good spot for Fantasmic, so stay tuned for that. In the event that I feel like, you know, we have more time, maybe we could check out Tower of Terror again. Maybe we could head over to Rock and Roller Coaster, take a look. We'll see. But if we're here on Hollywood Boulevard, like I said, we gotta navigate over to Sunset Boulevard. It looks like the neon lighting is on and emitting here on Sunset Boulevard. I'm also just enjoying some, you know, complimentary bottled cup of water here. So complimentary bottled Fun to Be Free cup of water.
Okay, good.
Hope I didn't make contact with the microphone there. At any rate, we're currently on Sunset Boulevard. We're gonna head down, or I should say Hollywood Boulevard. Currently on Hollywood Boulevard. We're gonna head down Sunset Boulevard, like I just said or mentioned, down to the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater for Fantasmic. We gotta double check to see what it's looking like in that arena, that venue. Let's see what we could do by catching up with the chat here. Reed in the Tower, welcome in, welcome back. Shout out to Reed in the Tower, a member of the Mod Squad here on Fun to Be Free. Reed in the Tower says, good evening, John. Happy Monday. Thank you for being here, Reed in the Tower. Happy Labor Day. Shout out to Reed in the Tower. Thank you for your help, Reed in the Tower today. Florida Mark says, hey at Reed in the Tower. Reed in the Tower says, hello at Mary in the Move. Tiki Man fan, Florida Mark. Mary in the Move says, good evening at Reed in the Tower. Fastest Raider says, if you haven't yet, smash that like button like Mary smashes ice cream runs. Like and subscribe. You know the drill. We'll take it, Fast Radio. But again, Fast Radio says, if you haven't yet, smash that button like Mary smashes ice cream runs. Like and subscribe. You know the drill. Fast Radio has Mary in the Move's number, I think, with the ice cream. But of course, folks, there's a link in the description box below to fastpassradio.com where you can listen to free Disney Parks background music streaming live over the interwebs at fastpassradio.com. Did I mention it streams 24/7 and it is free? Jaylon says, Reed in Tower, hi. Reed in Tower says, hello at Fast Pass Radio. Reed in Tower says, hey there at Jaylon. Carl Bland says, the park is pretty low. Even Magic Kingdom and Epcot look like low crowd. Yeah, I know. I see what you're saying, Carl Bland. I've been talking about this since February, since we went live daily, essentially, February this year. The attendance on the downward spiral, if you will. Mary in the Move says, John is taking a quick break. He'll be right back. Enjoy the sights south of center stage. Take a Mary in the Move. Jaylon says, hey there, Reed in Tower, good evening. Fastest Radio says, hello, Reed. Tiki Man fan says, hi, Reed in Tower. Mary in the Moose says, that Mickey ice cream sandwich had no chance at Fast Pass Radio. Oh, boy. Jalen says, I love September is the 9th month of the year. It is, Jalon. Tiki Man fan says, yep, every year at Jalon. Jalon says, oh, I see, Tiki Man fan. Mary the Move says the Mickey's Moonlight Magic crowd brought in more peeps for sure, got a little busier. Mary the Move is correct. Most likely, the majority of the attendance, the people, the guests, the crowd levels here, this is, of course, Moonlight Magic crowd level. Jalon says Sunset Boulevard, oh yeah. Fluttermark says, did someone say Beverly Sunset? Yeah, the Beverly Sunset merchandise location, but not the Beverly at Club Cool at Epcot, right? Mike Teddy in the chat says, weather looks beautiful tonight. It is not bad, but check out the gorgeous sunset. Look at during this golden hour here, emitting or bouncing, reflecting off the Tower of Terror there. We should almost pause for just a moment. Tiki Man says, nope, nobody, Mark. Hey, there's a billboard now advertising Fantasmic, a journey beyond your wildest imagination, featuring Mickey Mouse, your friend and host. Maybe we should check that out. Maybe we should head into the Hollywood Hills in a moment here. Hello there. Before we do, though, I just want to get a quick update, show the attendance, the crowd, the guest levels. Let's get an update on the standby entrance here for Tower of Terror, though, before we head into the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater for Fantasmic tonight at 8:30. It's about an hour out, folks, so we're about an hour out from showtime for Fantasmic. But let's see here. 13 minutes. We have a 13-minute standby wait time for Tower of Terror. Boy, that's sure is tempting, right? 13 minutes. Should we risk Fantasmic getting a better seat and experience Tower of Terror? I think it's best if we head into the Fantasmic Amphitheater because we already experienced Tower of Terror once earlier today. We should secure a good spot, I'm thinking. Because there's people here all of a sudden from the private party. Chris back of the chat says, hey, has anyone seen Disney cast crew member Monique? We need her for Fantasmic. I haven't seen her, Chris. Mike Teddy says, sunset on sunset. That's right, Mike Teddy. You nailed it. Sunset on sunset. Hello there. Thank you for making the magic.
Thank you.
Okay, here we are. I'll pause here for just a moment. Here is the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater. Let's get a look at the signage, if you will. So Fantasmic, like I said before, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, folks. A journey beyond your wildest imagination. All right, over to the left-hand side are the Fantasmic packages entrance. Hello there, thank you again for making the magic. Over to the right-hand side is the standby entrance. That sounds like us. We're in the cheap seats tonight, folks. Thanks again for making the magic. Carl Belen says, do it. Thank you, Carl. Love it. Thank you for being here, Carl. A little Palpatine for you. Hello there. Thank you for making the magic. Okay, folks, so we just joined the queue, if you will, for the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater for Fantasmic. Like I said, 8:30 p.m. The show's going to start, so we're about an hour out. I really want to get a good spot, a good seat tonight. I don't think it's going to be crazy, but keep in mind for, tonight there's the one performance listed for Fantasmic, 8:30 p.m. So essentially with the private party and the day guests, it might be, a little on the people-y side, as Dole Whip Dave would say, but I think we'll be fine at an hour out here. Dinosaur King says, enjoy Fantasmic, everybody. Jaylon says, yeah, do it. Yeah, we're doing it. As you're aware, Jaylon, today's video topic is all about Fantasmic. In fact, here, hold on.
Located in the courtyard just outside the amphitheater.
Okay. Today's video topic, though, 4K Nighttime Magic, Fantasmic Disney World, Complete Show 2025, Walt Disney World Livestream. That's right, folks. Today's video topic, 4K Nighttime Magic, Fantasmic Disney World, Complete Show 2025, Walt Disney World Livestream. Thank you for making the magic.
Fantasmic is a live theatrical production featuring a number of special water effects, so you may get wet.
Thank you and enjoy the show.
Let us this way. Mom, you'll meet him at the very top. Oh my God, how are you? Happy birthday! Oh my God.
Eating and drinking are permitted inside the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater. You are welcome to bring refreshments in with you or purchase them inside.
Friends, if you have the dinner package, have those tickets out. You'll show them straight ahead at the white packages.
Oh, look at the sunset.
All other standby guests, you'll stay to your left-hand side of the
Over by
theater
Tower.
proceeding. Please make sure you have your entire party with you, as we do have a no saving seats policy inside of our theater.
Hello there. Thank you for making the magic.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, folks, we made it to the amphitheater here at the Hollywood Hills. We have to get caught up with the chat. Seems still a little below average in attendance today, or tonight here in the Hollywood Hills at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Mary the Move popped back in the chat. What does Mary the Move have to say here? Mary the Move says, hey Explorers, just 5 more likes to our goal of 100 tonight. Don't forget to smash that like for more fun with John, Frankie 4K, and Fantasmic. I like those odds, Mary the Move. But again, Mary the Move, what's she saying? She says, hey Explorers, just 5 more likes onto our goal of 100 likes tonight. Don't forget to smash that like for more fun with John, Frankie 4K, and Fantasmic. So we're going to do a countdown. We'll start with the number 3. We'll end with the number 1. I need everybody viewing us live, if you have not done so, to smash the like button. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, smash the like button. Do it now. Let's go, because Mary the Move says we just need 5 more likes to our goal of 100 likes, folks. Again, 3, 2, 1, smash the like button. Here we go. Thank you for making the magic. Jaylon says Fast Pass Radio is a good chat. I'm confused, Jaylon. Fast Pass Radio is a website. Jaylon says, yeah, so John, have you ever been to Epcot? Many times, Jaylon, almost daily, Jaylon. Chris Lopez, I do believe Chris Lopez is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Hello there, Chris Lopez. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. We go live daily, 1 p.m. from the Walt Disney World Resort. Chris Lopez says, sitting down, relaxing, finally eating my AutoZone wings. I'm confused. Does AutoZone sell wings, or is that an autocorrect? Maybe some chicken wings? Welcome to the channel, Chris Lopez. Stay tuned for Fantasmic, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, though, Chris Lopez. Dinosaur King says, we're going to do Fantasmic in 4 months, everyone. Are you saying you're coming on down to the Walt Disney World Resort, Dinosaur King? Mary the Move says, hello at Chris Lopez. Reading Tower says, welcome in at Chris Lopez. Do you put 30W on those wings? Yeah. So 30 weight oil, that's what Rita in the tower is asking. Must be an autocorrect, right? Joseph Hernandez, welcome in, welcome back. Says, happy Monday, John. How are you doing? I'm great. Joseph Hernandez, welcome in, welcome back. Stay tuned, 8:30 p.m., Joseph, for Fantasmic. We're less than an hour out from showtime, I think, right? Is that right? Chris Lopez says every tower coolant. Oh boy. Dole Dave says, John, have you ever been to Hollywood Studios? I'm right here, Dole Dave. Hollywood says, in fact, Disney's MGM Studios. I'm that kind of guy, Dole Dave. Hello there. Thank you for making the magic.
Any row on the right with that blue line, slide all the way down, folks.
Thank you for making the magic.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you for making the magic.
Good evening, and welcome to the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater. Please select a row and move all the way across to make room for guests entering behind you.
Hello there.
For your safety, we ask that you refrain from walking across or climbing
Thank you for making
over
the magic.
benches. Thank you, and enjoy Fantasmic.
Thank you for making the magic. Okay. You would like me there? Thank you. Thank you. He says I should sit here. Is it okay if I sit with you? Is there plenty of room? Are you saving somebody's seat?
No, we have seats here, so we're good.
Okay. Thank you. Where are you guys from?
Kentucky.
Welcome. Have you been here before?
Yes.
That's so fun, isn't it? We're live on YouTube.
How many are you? Stick that into the
Tired.
How many are we? This is going to be gone. One or second one? What? All the way down. Just follow my friends down here. Welcome to the first time.
Good evening, and welcome to
Just slide all the way
Fantasmic.
down, guys.
For the safety of our performers, the use of laser pointers during the performance is strictly prohibited. If you are just entering the amphitheater, please do not walk across or climb over the benches. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the show.
Watch. Take this last 2 feet. I don't know what happened.
Oh no! How did that happen?
Chicago, I got you right here, Chicago.
I know. It's not ready yet. He's gonna come back with it.
second row all the way down to the end. That way you have the end seat. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Where's my pint?
I want the
Right this way. Not gonna bring a parking lot yet? Dale Messi, por aquí Messi, por ahí Messi. Messi. Nosotros abajo Messi, abajo, gracias. Un poco venga. You might not wearing that up. I think that there's no back there.
Yeah. They said that they wanted to wait for other people, and I was like, well, when y'all come back in with other people, you'll just go to different rows.
Good evening and welcome to Fantasmic. For the safety of our performers, the use of laser pointers during the show is strictly prohibited. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the show.
You're fine, no worries.
I still have a spot for two right in this front row over here. Spot for two. Okay. Sorry.
No sé por qué no hicieron espacio, pero...
Good evening, and welcome to the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater. Please select a room and move all the way across to make room for guests entering behind you. For your safety, we ask that you refrain from walking across or climbing over the benches. Thank you, and enjoy Fantasmic.
Spread out, spread out all the way there.
Slightly higher up, if anything.
Where do they perform on a bar? Right here? On the rock.
On the rock. Correct.
That's what happened to me a couple times ago, was that it stopped raining probably about 30 or 40 minutes before the show was supposed to start. But I think by the time the show was like had been delayed, they realized that the show was still wet and it was like
Good evening, and welcome to Fantasmic. For the safety of our performers, the use of laser pointers during the performance is strictly prohibited. If you are just entering the amphitheater, please do not walk across or climb over the benches. Thank you for your cooperation, and enjoy the show.
Que me la había cogido mi hermano.
Good evening and welcome to Fantasmic. For the safety of our performers, the use of laser pointers during the show is strictly prohibited. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the show.
I got a question for you.
Maybe he's just tired. I don't know.
Sorry, excuse me.
Good evening and welcome to the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater. Please select a row and move all the way across to make room for guests entering behind you. For your safety, we ask that you refrain from walking across or climbing over the benches. Thank you and enjoy Fantasmic. Good evening. For the safety and courtesy of those behind you, please lower your umbrellas. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the show.
you can hear me, clap one. If you can hear me, clap one. If you can hear me, clap three times. If you can hear me, can slide to the right. Everybody slide to the right, slide to the right. Let's switch out to the right, slide. And he's switching out. We're not blowing off. That would be funny. Perfect. All right. I was under your relations.
Good evening. Fantasmic will begin in just 15 minutes. During the performance, the lights in the theater will be dimmed. For everyone's safety, we ask that you remain in your seats until the lighting level returns to normal. And for the safety of our performers, the use of laser pointers during the show is strictly prohibited. Thank you and enjoy the show.
All right, let's get started with the chat, folks. Mary in the Move says, did you know that Fantasmic has been at Hollywood Studios since 1998? Wow. I think I watched it for the first time in early 2000s. That's right, Mary in the Move. Randy says, this is going to be a great, though it's going to be a great show. That's right, Randy. Floatermark says, this is a great show. I agree, Floatermark. Z.A says, Mary in the Move, what is your favorite scene from either the old show or the new show? Randy says, I'd love to see it live, but it usually past my bedtime and Debbie puts me on the shelf. Oh, Randy. Folks, Randy says he's 4'11", and he says that Debbie puts him on the shelf. Mary in the Move says, fun story at Z.80. My friend and I once tried out to be in Fantasmic at Disneyland. We wanted to be the dancing monkeys in the Jungle Book scene. She got cut and I got sick, so there went our Fantasmic career. Oh boy, Mary in the Move. Thank you for sharing, Mary in the Move. Reading Tower says that, Randy, I think a shelf is better than a tower. I don't know. Brittany W says, what's the pole connected to up top? Is there any good reason to have that pole there front and center? Let me show you, Brittany W. Lighting and speaker towers. So I could pan back down. It's probably better to show you this side. There you go. 2 poles, if you will, towards the middle. 4 poles total on the amphitheater near the seawall. So there you go, Brittany W. Case solved. Zeep180 says that's awesome, and Mary the Move and those dancing monkeys floats are iconic. So Zeep180, are you referring to the barges?
The thrilling spectacle of Fantasmic is now just 10 minutes away. We would like to remind you that the lights in the theater will be dimmed during the performance. For everyone's safety, please remain in your seats until the lighting levels return to normal. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the show.
Zeep180 says speakers and lighting at Brittany W. That's right, Zeep180. You got it. Brittany W says appreciate it. At Zeep180, big thumbs up. Nathaniel Seifert, welcome and welcome back. Nathaniel Seifert says, anyone heard that Disney Adventure World in Paris, France is opening next year with the new Frozen land? I don't have an update on the opening date, but there's going to be Frozen in that park. Yeah, Nathaniel. Nice to see you, Nathaniel. Stay tuned for 8:30 Fantasmic, Nathaniel. Just about 9 minutes here. Randy says, look at Zeep go. I didn't know the answer to that. Thanks, Zeep. I was wondering the same thing, Brittany. Well, Zeep uncovered it. There you go. Brittany W says, could think of a better way to sound and lighting? Well, I think this is the most optimum for the amphitheater, I think, Brittany. Zeep180 says, I'm most positive embarrassing. If it's not, I'm sure at Mary the Move or John could fact check. Yeah, you nailed it, Zeep180. You know what you're talking about, Zeep180. You know the facts and figures. Mary the Move says, I think you're on point there, Zeep. I agree, Mary the Move. Reading Tower says, hello at Nathaniel Seaford, welcome in. And Zeep180 says, yep, those are supports for the speakers and the lights. I looked up a wider shot. Oh, you did? You're doing your research, Zeep? Mary the Move says, hello at Nathaniel Seaford. We can't wait to go to Paris parks one of these days. I agree, Mary the Move. Nathaniel Seaford says, Disneyland Paris is the only Disney park in the world that has the Lion King. Well, it's not open yet, but Water King Flume Ride, you're referring to? Zeep180 says, I want to visit that park because the pin trading regulations cast will reject a fake pin if they see one. Yeah, you were talking about that earlier, Zeep180, when I say earlier. That was a couple of months ago, I think. Isn't that interesting? Oh, and Fast Radio back in the chat. Fast Radio. What say you, Fast Radio? Like and subscribe to Fun to Be Free with John. He's at Hollywood Studios right now waiting for Fantasmic. Don't miss the magic. Thank you, Fast Radio. Z.8 says, hi, Fast Radio. Barbara Collins, welcome in. Oh, welcome back, Barbara Collins. Stay tuned for Fantasmic, 8:30 p.m. in about 8 minutes here, Barbara. Barbara says, you know, today was the last day of Cool Kid Summer. I think you're right, Barbara Collins. Hedgehog Studios, welcome in. For the first time, Hedgehog. I assume this is J Sonic Hedgehog, or Sonic, goes by Sonic in the chat. Changed his handle to Hedgehog Studios. I like it a lot, Sonic. Hedgehog Studios says, hi guys. Well, I did it. Mary the Move says, I like Hedgehog Studios there, Sonic. I do too, Sonic. Okay, but I'm still calling you Sonic. I love it. Hedgehog Studios works very well. I like it a lot. Hedgehog Studios. Foxcat Gameplay. I do believe Foxcat Gameplay is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Hello there, Foxcat Gameplay. Welcome to the channel. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. We go live daily from the Walt Disney World Resort, but Foxcat Gameplay says, hey, good morning. What are we watching? Well, I'd say it's good evening, and we're about to experience Fantasmic here in about 7 minutes. Foxcat Gameplay, welcome. Hedgehog Studios, or Sonic says, nice. Fantasmic is in Hollywood Studios, right? You nailed it, Sonic. You got that right. Sonic says, if so, great timing on my part. I agree, Sonic. You always pop in at the right time. Mary the Move says, yes, sir, Sonic. You're just in time. Sonic says, okay, nice. I think I'll keep myself as Hedgehog Studios. I think it's good. I think it suits you. Reed in Tower says, welcome in at Foxcat Gameplay. John is waiting for Fantasmic. Thank you, Reed. Sonic says, hey, Dinosaur King, and thanks. Randy says, hey, Sonic, your timing is impeccable. That's right, Randy. Sonic says, I used to be a J.A. Sonic Hedgehog, but since I had a little fun with John yesterday, I thought that Hedgehog Studios would sound perfect for me. I think it is. I think it does. It suits you well. Randy says, like the new handle, Sonic. Why the change? Sonic says, thanks, Randy. Randy says, hey, Fast, didn't see you there. Sonic says, cool. Mary the Move says, bubbles. That's right, Mary the Move. Mary the Move says, getting close to showtime. That's right, Mary the Move. Let's see, where are we in the chat here? Randy says, does anyone have an upcoming trip to Walt Disney World planned? Well, let's see. Sonic says, I have seen the Fantasmic show before. It takes a lot to amaze me, but I won't spoil it for anyone. Okay, Sonic. It is awesome, isn't it? You know, a little bit of Mickey's imagination to to save the day. Tiki Man Fan says 157 days. So we're so excited for Tiki Man Fan and his family to join us here at the Walt Disney World Resort. Hopefully there won't be a severe storm or a hurricane like Tiki Man Fan experienced before when he came on down to the Walt Disney World Resort. Randy says, any special preparations or special plans for your upcoming trips? Mary the Moose says 10 minutes to showtime. Yeah, that was 5 minutes ago. So 5 minutes to showtime now. We're just getting caught up on chat. Tiki Man Fan says, too early, Randy. Mary the Moose says, John used to work Fantasmic back in the day. The more you know. That's right, Mary the Moose. Hey, Zeep 180, you know those iconic barges? You know, the monkey barges? Yeah, guess who drove them? Zeep 180 at Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. This guy, John, with Fun to Be Free. Tiki Man Fan says, but the next one will be mostly resort shopping, dining time only, 2 to 3 park days. Got it, Tiki Man Fan. So you're very kick back, laid back when you come to the resort here. 86JB says, this is how we do it. That's right, 86JB. 86JB's joined us for Montel Jordan and, of course, Joey Fatone and friends over at Epcot just a few days ago.
In just a few minutes, the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater will come alive with the sensational sights and sounds of Fantasmic. Everyone's safety. Please remain in your seats until the lighting level returns to normal. For the safety of our performers, the use of laser pointers during the show is strictly prohibited. And now, get ready to join Mickey Mouse as he conjures up a spectacular world of fantasy and fright in Fantasmic.
Mary in the Move says, John, tell us a story about working the rivers of America. I myself dressed in the infamous Bumblebee costume and worked guest control for Fantasmic. Oh, we got a wave going. So John with Fun to Be Free, this guy also worked Fantasmic from, you know, the front side of the river and the back side of the river. In other words, wearing the cast member costume for guest control, considered to be the Bumblebee yellow. I also worked the Fantasmic show from behind the scenes in parades and show support. So on the river, in the barges, if you will. But Mary the Moose says, LOL, 86JB still got the vibes from this week. Oh, here it comes again. We got the wave. Sonic says that, Randy, why the change? Because why not? I like that, Sonic. 86JB says, yes, Mary, 100%. Yay. So we're less than 3 minutes out, folks. 3 minutes until Fantasmic. We're here at Disney's Hollywood Studios for Fantasmic at 8:30 p.m. So stay tuned for this awesome show where your friend and host, Mickey Mouse, uses his vivid imagination to fight the powers, you know, of good and evil. Are Mickey's imaginations strong enough and bright enough? We got clapping. Nathaniel Seifert says the new Frozen line at Paris opens spring next year, also for the Lion King ride opens in 2028. Thanks for the update, Nathaniel. Stay tuned for, of course, Fantasmic in less than 2 minutes, Nathaniel. Sonic says, Fanta boo-boo, LOL. So lots of excited people here, folks, in the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater for Fantasmic in less than 2 minutes. Take a look at the stage. We are close, folks. Keep in mind, we had a few questions about this pole that leads to the speakers and the lighting tower. Here, let me get a shot on the opposite side there. So that's what you're looking at, the pole in front of us, if you will. Mary says, it's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, we got a wave going. Yeah!
And may I have your attention, please? Due to unforeseen circumstances, this performance of Fantasmic will be delayed.
Oh.
We will update you as more information becomes available. We apologize for any inconvenience and thank you for your patience.
Wah, 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 wah. Goofy Gates says River Crew forever. That's right, Goofy Gates. So quick update, Goofy Gates. It appears that this presentation of Fantasmic has been delayed. You just heard the PA announcement there. Heinz like to catch up. Welcome and welcome back. Says have a magical night, John. Thank you for being here. Heinz like to catch up. Stay tuned for Fantasmic. Hopefully real soon here.
Yeah, no, yours is different.
Mary the Move says that's right at Goofy Gates. Randy says, John, what was the best attraction or event you worked and why? Randy, I really enjoyed working the Haunted Mansion, as you were. My favorite attraction, I actually shared the story where I chose to work it. In other words, it's quite rare back in those days when the scheduling department would ask the cast members, what do you prefer to get trained on? And I said, without a doubt, boom, Haunted Mansion. So there you go, Randy. Randy says, hey, Goofy. Hedgehog Studio says delayed. Ugh. Mary the Move says, hello there. Heinz, I catch up. Goofy Kate says, hello, Randy. So we got we got a cast member way off in the distance. Gonna get him in the frame here. He's rallying the crowd, hyping him up. Nathaniel Seifert says, what just happened? We're on a delay here at Fantasmic.
Wait, I get something. Have you tried the...
Heinz like to catch us says, hey Mary. Mike Teddy says, why is it delayed? They didn't tell us, Mike Teddy. All they just said is delayed over the PA. That's all we have. Mary the Move says, not going to have weather for a bit, so it must be technical. I think you're right, Mary the Move. It's a technical glitch. Sonic says, that Mike Teddy could be many reasons why. Nathaniel Seifert says one of the fountains is on the left side of the stage. Are you talking about over here? So folks, if you just joined us, if you just tuned in, we're here for our Fantasmic. We're here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It was previously scheduled for 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We're about 3 minutes delayed so far. We're thinking it's a technical issue, not a weather-related issue. There was a PA announcement saying delay here at Fantasmic. But Goofy Gates says, can I speak with your manager? That's right, Goofy Gates. Goofy Gates knows a thing or two about the Disneyland Resort, I'll tell you folks. Mike Teddy says at Goofy Gates, LOL. Randy says, what? Well, hello there, Goofy Gates. This is the stream you were looking for. That's right, Randy. This is the stream you're looking for, Goofy Gates. So folks, if you just joined us, we're on a bit of a delay. They said over the PA that we had a delay. We're thinking it's a technical issue. We're not quite certain what the issue is, but stay tuned, folks. We're hoping, here we go, here's the announcement.
In just a few minutes, the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater will come alive with the sensational sights and sounds of Fantasmic. For everyone's safety, please remain in your seats until the lighting level returns to normal. For the safety of our performers, the use of laser pointers during the show is strictly prohibited. And now, get ready to join Mickey Mouse as he conjures up a spectacular world of fantasy and fright in Fantasmic.
Oh, and Sonic back in chat says, oh yeah, John, I forgot. Happy Labor Day. Well, happy Labor Day to you, Sonic. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy Fantasmic. I'm thinking it's going to take place shortly now. We still have that awesome cast member down there rallying and cheerleading. All the guests here, look, clap, 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 clap. Alberto Ronaldo Archilla Tintel, I do believe, is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Hello there, Alberto Ronaldo Archilla Tintel. Welcome to the channel. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. We go live daily from the Walt Disney World Resort, but stay tuned for Fantasmic. Alberto, welcome to the channel. Goofy Gates says the fort ball too hard. Yo, you're talking about fort ball. So that's a whole story, Goofy Gates. We should wait and share that for another time. We could talk about that one in more detail. Oh, here we go. Stay tuned, folks.
Uses his vivid imagination to create magical imagery for all to enjoy. Nothing is more wonderful than the imagination. For in a moment, you can experience a beautiful fantasy or an exciting adventure. But beware, nothing is more powerful than the imagination. For it can also expand your greatest fears into an overwhelming nightmare. Are the powers of Mickey's incredible imagination strong enough and bright enough to withstand the evil forces that invade Mickey's dream? You are about to find out. For we now invite you to join Mickey and experience Fantasmic, a journey beyond your wildest imagination.
Visions fantastic, leading to strange and wondrous dreams.
I could use a little help. Hello?
What I love most about rivers is you can't step in the sand for twice. The water's always changing, always flowing. But people, I guess, can't live like that. We all must pay a price. To be safe, we lose our chance of ever knowing what's the rapid river bend, waiting just around the river bend. daughter of the mermaid's chief. We are descended from voyagers who found their way across the world. They call me, and the world is enough, they're in all inside me. Fly
No, la mochila.
Hello there.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yes, sir. You're more than welcome to tap and hold your phone to my magic band.
Okay.
It'll take you right over to. We're live on YouTube right now.
Oh, really?
Where are you guys from?
Flora, Illinois.
Oh, welcome, welcome. Is that an Android?
Yeah.
It might. We might have to go with Plan B.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Here,
it's just an
we could
Android.
do QR code. You're more than welcome to scan the QR code. It's the case. It prevents the NFC from going through the case.
Got it. Maybe. No more buttons than I do.
The camera app will do. Or you can just take a photo, one of the two.
Here, I got photos.
Okay. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
We know. We heard it.
So let's skim through the chat. Let's see if any chats are available to read if they didn't fall off a cliff, as I say. Nathaniel Seifert says, here come the villains to ruin Mickey's dream. That's the last shot I can see. Alyssa Hartman. I do believe Alyssa Hartman is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Hello there, Alyssa Hartman. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. We go live daily from the Walt Disney World Resort. But Alyssa Hartman says, no, Ariel and Eric. Yeah, as it turns out, I guess they were, taking a vacation or a leave of absence, that Ariel and Eric, on the barge. And Sonic says, me, I am not stepping foot in the USA for obvious reasons, and plus the fact that I have no reason to be in the country. Oh, I'm sorry, Sonic, I'm sorry to hear about that, about your dad. Yeah, you did mention that previously. Reed and Tara says, hello, Alyssa Hartman, welcome in. Sonic says, and not for the better either. Alyssa Hartman says, hello. Randy says, hey, Mad Mike. Oh, and Mad Mike's here. Randy says, hey, Alyssa. Sonic says, it's fine, it's been almost 4 years ago, I'm over it. Sonic, take care of yourself, please. Sonic says, but thank you. Let's see here. Mary the Moose says, glad you got home safely at Mad Mike. Mary the Moose says, hello there at Benny Rodriguez. Oh, Benny's joining us too? Awesome. Like, comment, subscribe, of course, to Not So Scary Mary TV, folks. Link in the description box below. Nathaniel Seaver says, Dino/go to Tyrannosaurus Flame. Magic Adventures Jen, welcome in, welcome back. Magic Adventures Jen. Like, comment, and subscribe, folks, to Magic Adventures. Link in the description box below. Mary Moose says, hello. Alyssa Hartman, welcome. Rena Tower says, hello at Magic Adventures. Magic Adventures Jen says, hi, Mary the Moon. Mary the Moon says, hey there at Magic Adventures. Nathaniel Seifert says, Terry Fire Cannon. And Magic Adventures Jen says, hi, Dinosaur King. Great to see you. Magic Adventures Jen says, hi, Reed. And Alberto Ronaldo Ochilla Tintel has hands is clapping. Florida Mark back in the chat says, hi at Magic Adventures. Like, comment, subscribe, folks, to Florida Mark. Link in the description box below. Elizabeth says, good job. Nice work, pal. Thank you for being here, Elizabeth. Nictorious, we got the opportunity to meet Nictorious just the other day. Nictorious says, hey, Fun to Be Free. It's our last night at Disney. It was great meeting you and can't wait to see you next time. Thanks for being awesome. Thank you for being here, Nictorious. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi again. Sonic says, great show as always. Hello there. We're live on YouTube right now. You're more than welcome to scan my magic bandwidth to tap in and hold in your phone, and it'll take you right over to my YouTube channel. Are you already on it? Oh, you're already on it. Yeah. Enjoy your stay. Bye-bye. Sonic says, great show as always. Thank you for being here, Sonic. Kamarika, welcome in, welcome back, says, that's for this live. Alberto Ronaldo Chilla Tintel says, thanks for sharing us. Fantastic. God bless you. Thank you for being here, Alberto. Mary Moose says, good to meet you. Victoria safe travels home. Mary Moose says, thanks for joining us at Kamarika. Mary Moose says, thank you for joining us, Alberto. Florida Mark says, MGM Studios. I love it. Victoria says, thanks, Mary the Moon. Mary the Moose says, just 11 likes to 150. So we just need 11 more likes to 150 likes, folks. Like, comment, and subscribe. Smash the like button. Do it now. Let's go. Sonic says, have a good night, Dinosaur. Reed Terra says, bye, Dinosaur. Have a good night. Bob Blacker says, good night. Reed Terra says, good night, Bob Blacker. Sonic says, boy, as always, real love that music, the theme music. Sonic says, thanks, John. You're welcome, Sonic. Thank you for being here, Sonic. Mary the Moose says, there's also a show going on here at Center Stage, John. Very people-y everywhere. I'm sure it is. Florida Mark says, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Well, thank you, Florida Mark. Folks, remember, Florida Mark does videos, vlogs, and live streams from the Walt Disney World Resort, along with Magic Adventures, Theme Park Giant, Not So Scary Mary TV, Cruise and Theme Park Guide. So, of course, there's links in the description box below, folks. Don't forget about fastpassradio.com as well. Goofy Gates says, I miss Murphy. Oh, yeah, the Dragon Murphy. All right. We got fireworks going on along everywhere, folks. Oh, hello there. John with Fun to Be Free coming to you live from Disney's Hollywood Studios. I wanted to say thank you for joining us tonight. I wanted to say thank you to my new subscribers. And of course, shout out to members of the Mod Squad. That's Mary on the Move, Randy, Fast Pass Radio, Reed in the Tower, Florida Mark, Magical Mike, Jen from Magic Adventures, and Tiki Man Fan. Thank you for your help today. Of course, Mod Squad members. He went for a gimbal right there. The gimbal was reacting funny. At any rate, so shout out to the members of the Mod Squad. Thank you for your help today. Thank you for sprinkling the pixie dust all over Fun to Be Free today. And of course, friends of the channel, there's links in the description box below. I briefly said it, but Magic Adventures, Theme Park Giant, Not So Scary Mary TV, Scooter Adventures, Cruising Theme Park Guide, Florida Mark, and FastPassRadio.com is where you can listen to free Disney Parks music streaming live over the interwebs at FastPassRadio.com. It's free, it's background music, it's Disney, and of course, it streams 24/7 on the internet at FastPassRadio.com. But like I just said, folks, like, comment, and subscribe. Support your local live streamer. Links in the description box below. I wanted to say thank you for watching, everyone. Let me turn on the light here. How about that? So we're going to get going here. Thanks for watching. We will see you tomorrow. Tune in and find out where we'll head tomorrow. But thanks for watching, folks. See you then. Stay tuned for the Kiss Goodnight. Your ears will thank you. Shout out to Fast Pass Radio for creating the Kiss Goodnight for this guy, John with Fun to Be Free. But again, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Fireworks at night, we're cruising through the magic in flight. From Epcot's globe to Everest high, John's got the stream, come ride the sky. 53, it's fun to be free, come along for the ride. From Florida sun to the world far and wide. Every park, every show, every dream that we see, it's magic in motion. One magic quest is streaming the wonder, the thrills and the fun. With John on the move, the adventure's begun. 5, it's fun to be free. Come and see what we find. With churros in hand and no waiting in line. From every ride to each melody, we're soaring together. It's fun to be free. Just press play and ride. It's fun.